you have any type of knowledge towards the law or anything?
Yeah. The answer to all those questions is no. I ended up in county jail, age 18, and had to figure things out quick, right? I didn't have a lot of time. I went through, I went through all the steps prior to trial, but just I wasn't ready for what was jumping off in the courtroom. And I had counsel that didn't represent me well. So anyway, long story short, I ended up getting convicted of first-degree murder and was sentenced to death by incarceration, which is what I prefer to call life without parole. I prefer to call it by its true name. But
Yeah.
at the time, I didn't know. So when the judge banged his gavel and sentenced me to life, I thought, like most people walking around out here think, that it meant 20 years, 15 if you behave. That was still a lot of time, but I thought that there was an end to it, though, at some point.
Yeah.
And so by the time I got to Graterford, I saw men who had been there 35, 40 years. Back in the mid 90s, when I arrived at Graterford State Prison, we were still allowed to wear street clothes.
Mhm.
So I still remember my first day on the cell block, and I asked my new cellmate, what's the deal with these guys with the bell bottoms and the humongous afros? And he said, well, he's such and such. He's been here 30 years, and the other guy, his name is such and such. He's been here 40 or whatever. I remember my heart dropped.
Wow.
I couldn't, my 18-year-old brain couldn't fathom a human being being in prison longer than I had been alive. But I try to play it cool. I don't want to seem naive or anything.